Hello traders, Rich here, and here's a quick but detailed update on NZDCAD. As usual, if you guys like video analysis, let me know in the comments or simply leave a like. So let's get started. As we clearly see, NZDCAD has been overall bearish for a while, making lower highs and lower lows trading inside this falling channel. However, it's currently approaching the lower band, or what I consider an oversold area. That's why we'll be looking for buy setups on lower time frames, and as price approaches the next resistance area, we'll be looking for trend following sell setups unless it's broken upward, then a movement till the upper bound would be expected. So long story short, we'll be looking for buy setups now unless this area is broken downward, then a movement till our next support, which is also a demand, would be expected. So if we zoom into daily time frame, we can see our view even better. Now we're looking for buy stops, right? So we know that we are overall bearish from a short-term perspective as well, but we can notice that the impulse movements are getting like flat and smaller in size, and we are like experiencing or monitoring a shift in momentum, right? We were very steep previously, now we are going flat, waiting for the bulls to take over to expect this bullish movement. If you zoom into M30 time frame, we can see the view even better. We've got an inverse head and shoulders pattern forming, or whatever like bullish reversal pattern that you follow, but for now this is our last major high, of course from lower time frames from M30, or you can even, if you want, stick to the H1 view as it would be even cleaner. So that's basically it. I'll be waiting for price to break above this area to consider it my trigger, and when the buy is activated, the stop loss would be, let's see how it goes, but price might form a new swing low before breaking it upward. So for example, the swing low would be here, and we target a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio to have an edge over the market from a risk management perspective. Meanwhile, and until NZDCAD breaks above this area, we would be overall bearish, and we can still stuck inside this range before breaking it upward or even break below the support as mentioned from daily time frame. Before we continue, I want to tell you about Tickmill. Tickmill is established in 2014 and is one of the leading Forex and CFD brokers with registered users from more than 200 different countries. Tickmill is a no-dealing desk and ECN broker regulated in many countries like the UK, Cyprus, and recently in South Africa. With Tickmill, you can trade a wide range of instruments, starting from Forex to indices, commodities, and even crypto. Most importantly, with very low spreads and trading fees. If you don't have an account yet, make sure to create one using my referral link in the description below to benefit from 5% discounts on your trading fees. And let's continue. As we clearly see, GBPUSD has been overall bearish for a while, making lower highs and lower lows. However, it's currently approaching a very strong support area. That's why we'll be looking for buy setups on lower time frames, and of course, as price approaches the upper area or the resistance, which is also a supply, we'll be looking for trend following sell setups. And if the support is broken down, then it will become a resistance, and a movement till our next support would be expected around 1.2. But let's take it step by step, right? Overall bearish, but approaching a support, so we'll be looking for this buy setup to catch the next correction. If you zoom into H1 time frame, we can see that we are currently trading inside this range, forming like an inverse head and shoulders pattern, and while waiting for the bulls to take over to confirm the start of the correction. In this case, we will be buying, and as mentioned from daily time frame, as price approaches this area, we'll be looking for trend following sell setups. So when the buy is activated after a momentum candle close above this area, the stop loss would be just below the previous swing low, and we target a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio to have an edge over the market from a risk management perspective, and we'll be monitoring price action around the trend line, and if the price would reject it or break it upward. So that's basically it for GBPUSD. Best of luck, and I'll see you on the next one.